All right, what are we looking at?
So I'm gonna preface this by saying that I had a rough couple of days in ranked.
Mm-hmm.
Pretty bad loss streaks, almost down 200 LP, and yeah. So this is one of the few games I won, but even this game was hard.
Mm-hmm. Uh,
So yeah.
Sounds good. All right, here when you see that his Raptors are still like he's not on Raptors yet, I have some alarm bells in my head. He's either obviously he's pathing up, maybe he started your top side. It just, but at this point, when you see this now, you know for sure he's just is just pathing up normally. You see him Warwick on blue. I mean on ganking mid, so you know he started blue. So now we're just full clearing. You know you're gonna be first on crab, so you could play a double crab here because you know you're gonna be first because you see Warwick like gank mid here, right? And you actually see Warwick die. So in this case, if you want to double crab, you can. There's nothing stopping you. He's not gonna contest you at crab since he's dead, right? Also, if you wanted to do what you could do is when you see he has 16 CS, so it means you know if you look mid and see his if he has since he didn't have blue buff, right? You see when Yasuo kills Warwick here, now Yasuo has blue buff, so you know exactly what Warwick did. 12 camps, 12 CS is these three camps. Then he did one topside camp. It's not red buff because he didn't have red buff, so he did Raptors. So he did blue, ground, wolves, Raptors. His red and Krugs are still up. So you could option A, again double crab, crab, then Raptors, Krugs, then base. Option B, you technically could invade his red. I think it's probably a little too slow because home guards. Um, Technically, yeah, again, you could go for a gank knowing that he can counter gank, which is what you did. I think double crab in my head is a bit more consistent because let's say there's just a ward on you, like there's a ward anywhere here. Well, then this guy just runs away, and now you're obviously too far from crab because you kited the camp upwards, right? So in my head, I think the going for double crab plus bot side's a bit more guaranteed here, but this looks like it ends up working out, so it's fine. Base,
Is pathing top good?
yeah, I think well. Yeah, you have Sheriff and Emilio bot. I think it's fun.
That's why I didn't path bot.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I mean, some coaches like Perry. I know Perry says Pat ball every game. Again, coaches have different opinions. I personally say Pat towards volatility. So yeah, I
Yeah,
think.
that's what I started doing. I
Mm-hmm.
started using my brain just thinking.
Okay, full clear again. Look top again because they're fighting and pushing. Get a freebie. This guy should die. Nice. Okay, you're pretty fed. I think now probably just instant recall. There's nothing to do. There's no camps up. They're not. No, I mean, there's nothing to do. Just base. What are we gonna? Yeah. I think you realize now. Bit late, but it's fine. Also, here when this guy dies, just take the wave. Why? Yorick's not walking. He's not TPing. The wave gold, free gold, and XP is just dying to tower. Right? It's not like you're taking it from anyone because it's dying to tower. Right? Um,
Well, yeah, that's the thing is like I don't know when to take waves at towers because then doesn't that like mess up their wave or whatever if I
Well,
take it
just
or
I just
whatever.
two things. A, you'll never mess up if you just last it. Like only kill minion right. Like it takes like right when before minion's gonna die. Like you see like auto midair, just auto attack it. So A, if you're like just last hitting it, then you'll never mess it up because you're killing minions that would be dead anyways, right? And two, you could just recall here. Like instead of recalling here, just recall here. And then while you're recalling, at least you're getting all the XP of the minions that are dying, and you're not touching them, so you're not affecting the minions dying or not, right? So if I had to choose to recall under tower here or recall here, I would choose under tower. Yes, technically it's the information you're giving out, but I value the XP over the information. You know,
Okay, I'll keep that in mind.
it's kind of a rare situation. It's not every game thing. Push the wave in, nice. See where we're getting bot. We come to counter gank. Looks like they're all full. If they're all low, you could kind of go do some crazy shit here. But since they're all full, I think you just go back to your camps. Pull the grubs. I wouldn't get off the grubs. Just keep doing them. Like you already got two. Like yes, he's pushing, but he's completely full HP, right? Um, and you're really close to your item, aren't you? So in my head, I would just do grubs, scuttle, blue, and base for item. I think basing for your Nashor's here is gonna be a really big power spike, and I'm like 9900% sure that after you kill grubs, scuttle, and blue, you will have Nashor's in base. Um, so I think you're just getting off it, and you just gave this guy the last scrub for literally no reason, right? And then you would never die. Like this will never happen. You'd kill Grub right now. Third Grub is dead, and then now you're on blue buff, and you could since you have 1,000 gold, you could just give him Skull Crab whatever. Once I get my Nashers, then I'll fight the thing. Because I'm looking at like look at this guy's items. He just has a Tiamat. If you could do blue right now, base for Nashers, you're gonna have a full Nashers to a Tiamat. It's not even, you guys aren't even gonna be comparable item wise, right? So it's not that this fight's losing. Let's say this fight is a 60% chance you win, right? That's pretty good odds. I guarantee if you base for Nashers, any fight you take will be like an 80% chance you win, or even higher. Agreed? Because the item difference is just simply too big. Um, so I think in this case, just get the third grub, base for your item, and then look to fight. I think looking to gank a full HP and Bessa is just pointless. When there's, normally it's you gank for the objective, so you have number advantage, but at that point you already had the objective like guaranteed, right?
Yeah,
Any questions there?
understand.
Alright, sounds good.
Yeah, I understand.
Yeah, because you had Nationals, you had Nationals 950, you actually had it in your inventory the entire time. And now, actually, let me see this now. Okay, now once you have your ult back up, now I'm down to fight the dragon, because again, if we press tab right now, I guarantee you'll have item advantage. I guarantee you have Nashers, and Warwick, if you press tab here, I guarantee you he does not have his first item yet. And now so I think it made sense early game to path up, because, bot is Seraphine and Emilio, so early game they can't do anything. Now it's not, we're still in early game obviously, but we're 12 minutes in, like Seraphine has ult. Um, Again, you have Nashers, like you don't have to just weak side them, and they're not useless anymore, Now at this point, I really don't care too much about top lane. I just care about the objectives, and the only objective up is bot side, right? Um, I'm gonna wait for you. I don't know when you're gonna press tab. I'm gonna wait for you to press tab, and then I'll pause so you could look at it. But I guarantee if we look at your items to Warwick items, you're even. Oh, sorry, you're up. And I guarantee if you look at bot items, they're probably even. So the bot fight has no. There's no reason why the bot fight would go poorly. I'll put it that way. Hopefully you press it while basing. Still haven't pressed tab at all. You still need to press tab more. You're just not pressing it at all. How are you supposed to know who to fight with, who to avoid, who to ignore if you don't know who's strong and who's weak, right? It's impossible to know. I'm purposely not fast forwarding to see if you might click it, and we're just not clicking it. Still guess I'm just gonna keep waiting. Give it like 30 seconds. Here's the thing, if I can't tell you if the 3v3 bot's winning because I don't know the items, then there's no way you know. And if you don't know the game, then it's a big problem, right? Like, yeah, there's no way you click it while fighting. I mean, boom, your first time bot, and it look did Seraphine Amelia look useless to you? I wouldn't say so, right? Would you use your E on? Yeah, no, this guy was already. Your Q kills him. I don't know why you use E. Like, you should be Eing this bard and he'd die. So not this bard not dying is really sad. And then because normally Jin died just off this Jin kill, you don't even have to chase the bard. Just go get the free dragon. It's a 3v4, right? You have 4 members. Yasuo, Seraphine, and Emilio. They have 3 members. They're Jin's Jet. Even Bard's like 1 HP, so thankfully they don't have Bard either. So normally you could just do Dragon for free right now. But now you can't because you're half HP, no flash, no smite. So I think this is like super, super troll. There is no reason the second this Jin dies right now that you don't get this dragon. It's actually unreal that the dragon's not being slain in the next 30 seconds by your team. Again, you need to prioritize and only think about the objective. That's the only thing you should be thinking about is how do I get the objective? Who do I play for to get the objective? Who's strong? Who's weak? What objective is up? Any question that involves objective, pathing towards it, pathing away from it. Do I have to give it? Can I fight it? Um, the fact that you lost this dragon to me is literally insane. Same with the third grub. Okay, when we killed our top laner, or I think your camera control is really fucked up, just press spacebar and you'll center on yourself. Like, your camera control so fucked, you didn't even realize Warwick was here. You didn't even notice he flew across your screen. It's obvious you didn't notice because why would you be hitting minions if you knew, right? You could tell because you're like, oh shit, Warwick's here. What the fuck? You start. So you gotta work on the camera. I think I've told you that in the past too. Q. Okay, base for item. Pretty strong. Again, here, same thing. You see Warwick on vision, starting the Herald. Like, you see him walk over the scuttle. The only objective up in the game is Herald. Why would you not want to go fight Herald right now? You just completed your second item. I guarantee if you press tab, I know you literally have not pressed tab once. If you look at your items, Warwick items, you're going to be way stronger. You have 2 full items. Bet you money he doesn't have 2 full items. Um, but so right now you could literally be fighting Warwick to the death right now on Herald. And I guarantee you'd win the fight. And then you get the Herald after. Oh my god, you finally pressed tab. Now I can compare the items for you. All right, let's look at this. He doesn't even have one item yet. Not even one. It's just components. You have two full items. All right, and this guy somehow getting dragon and getting herald. It's not even. It's unreal, right? You could be fighting him to death right now. There's no chance he dies. I mean, he wins. Yeah, and
I don't know. I just feel scared of Warwick all the
you
time.
just have an obsession of ganking top two. And what are you flashing from? I tell you to play more confident in every VOD, and you're flashing away. You're not even, I can't even say you're 100%, by the way. You're not even 100% HP. You're higher than 100% HP because you're 100% plus you have a W shield on. So you're actually at 120% HP. Yorick's the guy that's 40% HP and dying, and you're the one flashing away. What are you doing? The entire
Well,
thing.
I'm just flashing to live because I know that he's gonna die anyways.
Okay, so let's do the math. Not math. Let's do the logic. If they are hitting him, right? Let's say Warwick and Investor are both hitting him. That means no one's hitting you, right? Because they're auto attack champs. They can't hit him and auto you at the same time, correct? So if they're hitting him, it's your job to hit them because you're getting free damage. Normally, when you 1v1 someone or do damage, you deal damage to them, they deal damage to you. But in this case, they can't deal damage to you, so you're just getting free damage off, right? So at the very least, you can trade kill. If Mbessa is killing herself, she's not forced. You're hitting her for free. She's forced two options. Option A, keep hitting Yorick, and then keep dying, and then Diana's killing you. Or option B is stop hitting Yorick, so Diana stops hitting you. So he goes option B, you're saving Yorick's life. If he goes option A, then you could maybe trade 1 for 1. Yes, Yorick will die, but then maybe you could trade Mbessa's death too. But if you just start running away too, well then Yorick's gonna die, no matter what. There's no chance you save him, and there's no chance you'll get a trade kill. So it's just a net negative. Here, there's again, you are two items. You can't use the Warwick. So I'm so scared of Warwick excuse. You're scared of Mbessa too. Like, are we just scared of every champion in the game? You have to press tab. Like, that's why you don't press tab enough. Press tab and realize this guy is 1 item and a half. I am 2 items. Therefore, I'm stronger. That's it. The league is a math game. I do 20 damage per auto attacks. They do 15 damage per auto attacks. That means I'm stronger. That's it. Why do I do more damage than autos? Because I have 2 items. They have 1 item. League is just a math game. That's all it is. Right? You see Cashin show up? Okay, now I flash away. Because now I've gathered more information. 2v1, maybe I can handle. 3v1, fuck no, I can't handle. Then we'll flash away, right? But you're not doing it based off logic. You're doing it based off emotion. Like, if you logically thought, oh shit, I see Castle now. Now, look at this damage. Perfect example. Half HP Abessa, you just fucking one tap this guy. You know this is before tower shot. Now tower shot hit him. This tower shot hasn't hit him yet. All the damage was just you, just WQE. That's it. So I want you to imagine you did this exact same thing during this entire time, right? But you actually flashed out your Dyna ult damage, so your Dyna ult didn't hit him. So imagine that QWE on him right now, which just brought him from what? You just did this to this. So now imagine it would be this to this, plus ult to bring him here. And at that point, he's what, 2 autos from dead, which you get like instantly from Dawn, and maybe one more Q, which you have back up. Boom, this guy just dies. And then after you 1v1 the Mbessa, then you could just run. Then you could flash away from Cassidy and Warwick if that's what you want to do. If you were 0-0, I wouldn't complain here. You're 4-1. You're the strongest guy in the game. If you're the only person in the game with 2 items, that means out of 10 champions, you're the strongest one. You right now, you're playing like you're the weakest one. You're playing terrified. You saw his damage? Like, you're fucking fed. Look at that damage you just did. You almost one-shot that guy from half HP with no ult and no flash. Yeah, same with this guy. You want to QE this guy? Fucking go. Yeah, boom. Look at that damage. See, where was this Diana player 20 seconds ago, right? Queuing into a Cassidon. Boom. Oh, you could have spammed either. Maybe killed him. I just saw him. When you see him ult like this, just spam me. He has no. A lot of times people like we're scared. The junglers are hesitant about going on like LeBlanc, Zeds, because they're like, oh, LeBlanc will WA, Zed will WA, Ezreal heal away, Cassidy he'll ult away. But if you see him ult, it's not a 0 second cooldown. It's like a 3 second cooldown. 3 seconds he can't ult away now. Now you can just spam E on him, right? If he doesn't respect your range and doesn't like instantly click away, he'll just die. In this case, if you kept walking instead of randomly clicking left, you just kept clicking right. This E would hit him right here, and he's stuck in automation, so he can't run away. And then literally, I think E, W, auto, Q. Let's say you do E, W, auto, then he ults away, then you just Q to where he ults, then he's dead. See? Or same way if he flashes away, same logic. Oh, I can't wait to see her. Wow, Bess is on top person third time, and she's dead. So yeah, again, TLDR is you have to press tab more. You have to recognize. Wow, I'm level 13. He's level 12. Wow, he has no items. I'm 2.5. You know. Wow, I'm best with 1.5. I'm 2.5. Oh, you know what I mean? Like I'm level 13. A soul laner is level 12. You know. That's so you gotta just use your advantage more, fight more, um, be more confident. Again, if you're fed, be more confident. If you're behind or weak, then obviously you keep playing like a pussy. It's fine. You know. Boom. Look, you're ulting in 3v1. The fight looks good. No, they're all running away from you. See how the first time, like, you play the top fight confident, you win. You play this fight confident, you win as well. Every single fight you've played confident this one, confident this game, you won. Every single fight you've played scared, you lose. Boom, Warwick just ulted you. Who cares? Just go auto fire, E. I mean, you're not pressing your buttons, but like way earlier just for the attack speed steroid. But also, obviously, the faster you hit them, the more you'll heal. If you could heal slightly more here, to live long enough to get your Q or even your W off, then this guy would die. But also since then he's also built he's built hella items since then. He's not as weak anymore. Still good. I'm still happy you went in mid there. For a second it looked really good. I think your team just overchased. Okay, there's a dragon fight. Two-man Seraphine ult's huge. I think this game you should probably go Riftmaker third just because they have bruisers. I think if they're all squishy, Shadow Flame third I like it. Since they have champs like Warwick, Mbessa, Cassin, they're all three of those champs are kind of bruiser. Even like Cassin's like a kind of like a bruiser mage. Um, I think having the extra HP will help you in fights more. Shadow Flame's not bad, of course. I think you'll just have an easier fighting champs like Mbessa or Warwick because you'll have more HP to work with. Since Shadow Flame doesn't give you any HP.
Nah, I think I'd rather just one shot people and get as much damage as I can before I die.
Okay. Nice Baron. I like that sneak a lot. Makes a lot of sense. You saw Warwick bot, so you just accept it. Looks good. Kill this guy. Pull dragon. Baron's in 2 minutes. Let's wait for Baron next. Yeah, your entire team's dead. It should be a bit more scared here, especially like in this case, the death cap's 2,300. So you're 500 gold from it, and you have 6 camps up. So in my head, if you could just full clear one time, take all your camps. Actually, you don't need all of them. You need like 3 camps for death cap because you have cookies and stuff too, and quests. Obviously, you get more gold thing. If you just get 3 camps, maybe you need 4. You'll have death caps. So in my head, I'm just like, these are obviously all risky. My entire team's dead. The entire map is fog war. I don't see anyone. Just go do blue crown wolves, base for death cap, and then you have death cap for this baron fight. And with death cap, if your goal is to one shot people with death cap, you will one shot everyone, right? So I think there's no reason to be in this jungle when you have all 6 of your camps up, right? It's just not necessary. If you die here, it's so bad. If you die here, enemy team can pull Baron on spawn because they have smite advantage. They're just bad. Like imagine the enemy team they just pull Baron right now. That's 5. I'm terrified they get Baron, they win the game. The enemy team is somehow your team's the one pulling Baron. That's insane. Yeah, yes, and you end up getting it.
Welcome to low elo.
Yeah. I mean, you also dead Serpent base. You actually don't have number advantage here. It's actually 3v3 because you have 3 members here. They have 3 members here. You don't have actually have number advantage, so I think probably just have to dip. I can't really fight. You don't have any. You have no ult, no flash, even numbers, and this guy has MR. The dragon's up. I think the second you get the stop in him, you should insta look to base. You cannot go mid here. There's nothing to do mid here. The inhib's already down, right? And you're always basing before this dragon because it's 50 seconds, and you have your next time you should build is Void Staff, or so you should always be basing here and then like running here. You have 1.1, which is what you need. Yeah, you should definitely avoid over Death Cap. Wits End, Mercs, Force of Nature. Bit of messy triple in him, but can't finish the job. Get the Texas Tower, but he's dying. It's just a mess, but so as long as you guys do Baron on spawn, you should be able to end with it. Then when you see cast and bot, you guys can just start it. He's probably using all his mana and his all charges on the bot wave. And I mean, remember last time you literally one-shot Baron? Yeah, he just one-shot this shit. Team dying is pretty cringe, not your fault. I think being on Baron is correct here.
I have Nashor's DD. I can just split push by myself. So that's just what I was doing the last like 15, 20 minutes.
Yeah, I mean, I don't fully agree. Um, so just because you can do something doesn't mean you should. Usually it's like, let's say team fights have been going poorly, then I'm like, ah, this isn't working. I need to do something new, which is split push. But I see no reason why teamfights would be going bad this game. Also, Diana's obviously a really known good combo. Seraphine's a really good team fighter. Um, Usually it's like damn, we lost like two team fights in a row. I'm gonna split push. But I haven't even seen a single team fight go poorly, so I see no reason why you'd like give up on the team. You know, usually it's like things have been going poorly, so I'll split push. But that hasn't happened, right? Like this is technically a team fight. It looks like it's going decently well. Funny enough, it's actually a 45. They have 5 members here. You have 4, so you're actually down numbers in this fight, and you guys are it for a second looks pretty fucking close. Like you barely lost this, and it's 45. So if it's 5-5, imagine York was here. I'm going to assume you'd win the game, right? York, imagine York's hitting Jid this entire time. Um, so I think again, if your team, let's say you have a 0-10-8 carry, your mid laner is like 0 fucking 8, like everyone's super weak. Then you're like, yeah, I'll just flip push. My teammates are too weak to fight with. Not once this game have I seen your Yasuo or Seraphine look useless or lose lane or um, run it down or you know what I mean. Like I haven't seen any reason why you'd be like, yeah, fuck these guys. I'm just gonna split push, right? Um, so
Well, it's more so that I just want to out tempo them by trying to force them to come to me as opposed to go to my allies.
hmm
And low elo, they have such bad macro. So
I mean, this is a team fight. We just won the game from a team fight. Early game, yeah. I mean, early game guys. This early mid game is the same as we've been talking about. I think you need to press tab way more. I think you need to fight more. You need to be less scared when you're fed. I think when you, again, same. It goes to objectives too, or if you want to call it macro, where like you're stronger and you're giving objectives. Like you should never give this third grub. You should never give this next dragon. Anytime you're stronger means things should be going your way. Have it be objectives, have it be fights, have it be camps. I don't care what. There's no reason why you should like be losing, especially when you have number advantage. This one's the most egregious. When you have a clear number advantage, their AD carry is dead, your AD carry is alive, and the dragon's up. There is no reason why you can't do this dragon. You know. So I need you to be more objective focused. I need you to play for your strengths more. When you press tab and realize, damn, I'm pretty strong. I have better